Hey nerd family, and welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about how Amazon Prime Video is 16 years old today. We're going to talk a little bit about what's changed in the last 16 years, go over some ups and downs, talk about some originals, and everything else in between. So go ahead and buckle in for the ride. Before we go ahead and get started, I'm going to go ahead and roll that intro, and I'll see you back here in a second. Alright guys, welcome back. I hope everyone out there is staying safe and staying healthy. If you haven't already checked out thenerdcircle.com, you can head over there and check it out. You can also follow along on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Nerd Circle. If you guys would like to head down to the description of this video, you can check out our new links section. There's a lot of new links there for you to check out, one of which is our Buy Me a Coffee. If you guys would like to help support the channel and help us keep making these videos for you, head over to buymeacoffee.com/thenerdcircle. There's no obligation, but there are some ways there for you guys to help out if you'd like to do so. So make sure to go ahead and check it out. And of course, we want to thank all of our subscribers. If you are a new subscriber from the last video, you will see your name scrolling across the bottom. And for all of our subscribers, you will see your name scrolling across the side. Again, we want to thank all of our subscribers as you're helping us get to where we want to be. Our next milestone is 500 subscribers, and we're on our way there, so thanks again. If you have not yet subscribed and you'd like to do so, make sure to go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any of the future videos. If you could, please share this video across any social media platform you like. And if you do like this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. It definitely helps us out as it lets YouTube know who likes the videos and who to recommend them to next. But alright guys, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump in here. So Amazon Prime Video is 16 years old today. It did launch back on September 7th of 2006. As of April 29th, 2021, it said that Amazon Prime Video has 175 million users. If you guys watched the recent Netflix 25-year-old video, then you'll also notice that Prime Video launched about 7 or 8 years after Netflix. If you recall, Jeff Bezos was trying to buy Netflix around the time when they came out for around $15 million, and they passed on it. So I can only imagine that Jeff Bezos was probably trying to think of how he can create his own Netflix per se, and it took him about 7 or 8 years to really kind of zone in on it. We can assume that he probably sat and watched Netflix and watched Blockbuster and watched some of these other things come out around those time frames and wanted to kind of see what was going to happen before he really dumped his own money into his own platform. And like I said, in 2006 he decided to finally come out with his own platform. Now of course, over the years it's made quite a few changes. Now Amazon Prime Video, or Amazon Unbox as it was originally known, came out about a year and 7 months after Amazon Prime launched. And then on September 4th of 2008, approximately 2 years later, they renamed the service Amazon Video On Demand. And then on February 22nd of 2011, they rebranded once again to be now known as Amazon Instant Video. And at this time, they added 5,000 movies and TV shows for Amazon Prime members. And then on February 8th of 2012, they signed a deal with Viacom to add shows from MTV, Nickelodeon, Comedy Central, TV Land, VH1, CMT or Country Music Television, Spike, BET, and Logo TV. And then on September 4th of 2012, they signed a deal with Epix to stream their movies to compete with Netflix. And then in April of 2013, they premiered their first 2 Amazon original TV series, Alpha House and Betas. They've now got a pretty lengthy list of original TV series and original movies that we will talk about here in a little bit. Now through 2013 and 2014 and up to 2015, they did make some other deals, one of which that the company they own, Love Film, which is basically Netflix in the UK, they did roll it into the Amazon Prime Video library. In 2015, they did launch the Streaming Partners program that's now known as Amazon Channels. For those of you unfamiliar with Amazon Channels, it allows you to add on third-party channels that you can watch in your Amazon Prime Video app. They have quite a few channels now, but just to name a few of them, you have Curiosity Stream, Lifetime Movie Club, AMC Plus, Shudder, Showtime, Stars, and later on they added more, such as HBO, Cinemax, Discovery Channel, Noggin, PBS Kids, Boomerang, and many, many more. And again, through 2015, they made some more deals and had some more original programming come out. And then in September of 2015, they went through another name change. They dropped the word instant. So now from Amazon Instant Video, it was just Amazon Video. And then in November of 2016, they started to look into adding sports to the service. And somewhere along the line, they decided to rebrand the name again. I can't find an exact date, but they went from Amazon Video to Prime Video, that we now know it as today. And on December 14th of 2016, Prime Video expanded into over 200 different countries to further compete with Netflix. In January of 2017, they announced Anime Strike, an anime-focused Amazon channel service. And then in May of 2017, Amazon channels expanded into more countries. And then in April of 2017, Amazon finally decided to make some sports-related acquisitions. They first acquired non-exclusive rights to stream portions of NFL's Thursday Night Football during the 2017 NFL season. Throughout 2017, 18, and 19, they added more sports throughout the world, some being from soccer, tennis, and other various sports. On March 18th of 2021, they announced that they renewed the deal with NFL's Thursday Night Football to be the exclusive broadcaster. And now it says here for the 2022 to 2033 seasons. I feel like that's a typo. I feel like they mean 2022 to 2023. I don't think the NFL would sign such a lengthy agreement here, but on Wikipedia it says up to 2033, so I don't know exactly how accurate that is there, but they at least have the 2022 and I'm assuming 2023 season. And if they do go all the way up to 2033, then awesome. We get Thursday Night Football games for quite some time here through Prime Video. Now I'm going to also show you something here. When I logged into Prime Video over on the Roku TV, I hadn't logged in a while, and it did pop up that Thursday Night Football is going to be coming up here in mid-September, and it said that you could record the game. So I'm just going to show you guys here what it actually shows, so you'll see it popping up on the screen here. But that is cool to know that you can kind of record and fast forward, rewind what you need to do to be able to see the games, and at no added cost. Now on May 17th of 2021, Amazon did enter negotiations with purchasing MGM. We do have a video on that, so if you guys want to check that video out, you can go ahead and head over there and check that out. And it was officially announced on May 26th of 2021 that they did purchase MGM Studios. So that opens up quite the door for lots of things for Amazon to acquire. And in July of 2021, Amazon and Universal reached a multi-year deal to bring Universal's films over to Prime Video. You will also see them over on the former IMDb TV, which is now known as Freevee TV. So you will start noticing Universal films coming over to Prime Video about 4 months after they release to Peacock. Some of the film franchises are things such as Fast and the Furious, Jurassic Park, the Bourne series, and of course many others. You'll also see Universal's library open up over to Prime Video as well. On February 9th of 2022, Amazon signed a long-term deal with Shepperton Studios for exclusive use of production facilities. So I don't know exactly what that's going to bring us, but I do think that that's going to hopefully help us get more of these Amazon Prime originals. And as we move closer and closer to current date, Amazon keeps making deals with different sporting events to be able to get more sports up on the service, as they know that that's a big thing for a lot of people, and they continue to stretch out into different countries to be able to compete with Netflix. Now you can get Amazon Prime Video on pretty much almost any streaming device at this point, whether it be smart TVs, streaming sticks. Of course, you can get the Amazon Fire branded devices. You can get it on most mobile phones, tablets. You can, of course, go to the Prime Video on the web. So you can pretty much access Prime Video just about anywhere. They do have titles that support up to 4K at no added cost. They do offer titles with HDR, Dolby Digital, Dolby Atmos. So pretty much most of the latest and greatest. So now let's just talk about the Amazon originals. So first up, we have some of the TV series. They have over 150 TV series in the English language and more in other languages. They have genres such as drama, comedy, animation. They have kids and family shows. They have documentaries and docuseries. They have reality shows, and a whole lot more. In no particular order, just to name some of the more popular titles if you guys have not yet checked them out. We have Bosch, Sneaky Pete, Hand of God, Patriot, The Man in the High Castle, Jack Ryan, And of course you have the newest title to come out that they spent an absurd amount of money on, The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. Just came out last week. I have yet to see it, and don't kill me in the comments, but I'm just not a huge Lord of the Rings fan, so I think I have to really sit down and watch the movies before I watch the show, so it's probably going to be a little while before I get to it, but let me know your comments down below if you guys are watching it and what your thoughts are. There are many other Amazon original series. I just named a few, and I think most of the ones that I named, although they are popular, most of those have already ended, but there are so many others to check out. If you guys have not yet checked them out, of course, make sure to go ahead and check out those Prime original series. Before we move on to the Prime original films, let me know down below what is a must-watch Prime original series that I did not name. Alright, so now we have some Amazon Prime original films. Now, the first few films that I see that they released here were actually stand-up comedy specials. They do have quite a few stand-up comedy specials, but it looks like in the month of May of 2017, they released 3 Prime original stand-up specials. Kenny Sebastian, Don't Be That Guy, Biswa Kalei and Wrath, Biswa Masked Adami, hopefully I pronounced that correctly, and Kanan Gill, Keep It Real. They did also release a few other comedy specials shortly thereafter. And the first feature original film was released on April 20th of 2018. It was an American drama film directed by Spike Lee called Passover. I have yet to see it, but I'm definitely going to have to check it out now. And once that train got going, it did not stop. They have released over 100 titles in English and many more in other languages. They definitely have a lot of great films, and I think with some of the partnerships they've been making, I think they're going to keep pumping out more films as the time goes on. Let me know down below if you think there's an Amazon original film that you think is a must-watch. But alright guys, there is no shortage of Amazon Prime originals, both film and TV series, so definitely make sure you check them out. Now the last thing we're going to do before we head over and take a look at the new user interface is just discuss the price. Now you can look at this a couple different ways. If you subscribe to just Amazon Prime Video, you can get it for currently $8.99 a month. So $9 a month is not a horrible price for everything that you get with it, and they're continuing to grow that library. But if you are an Amazon Prime subscriber, you do get Amazon Prime Video included at no extra cost. So you can kind of break that price down in a multitude of different ways, but we're going to kind of look at it at the easiest here. The current Amazon Prime subscription price has recently went up to $139 a year. Of course, if you pay that yearly fee versus the monthly fee, you save a little bit. So we're going to calculate it at this price here. So if you take that $139 a year and divide it out over 12 months to get the monthly price, that leaves you with a price of about $11.58 a month. If you value Amazon Prime Video at a 50% of your cost for your Amazon Prime subscription, then you're going to split that down the middle, and that's going to put you in at about $5.79 a month for Amazon Prime Video. So under $6 a month, I think that's a pretty good deal for everything that you get. I feel that they have a lot of great Amazon Prime originals, and making these other deals with other things, getting the Thursday Night Football and getting the MGM movies, the Universal movies, and other things that they've made deals with over time, I definitely think it's worth $6 a month. That's just my personal opinion. Let me know your thoughts down below. Now, before we head over and take a look at the new user interface, the one thing we're really not going to get too deep into here because it could use its own video is going to be Freevee. So the former IMDb TV is now called Freevee. It's Amazon's free TV service. You have both live TV and you have video on demand. You have free things that are ad supported. You can access it free without having an Amazon Prime subscription or Amazon Prime Video subscription. You can just install the Freevee application. You don't even have to set up an account, but if you want to set up an account to be able to add stuff to like a watch list and kind of keep track of things, then of course you can go ahead and do that. But they do include the Freevee stuff over here in the Amazon Prime Video application as well, so you have the best of both worlds. Let's go ahead and head over to the Roku TV here, and we're going to just pull up the Prime Video application, and we're going to take a look at the new user interface. They cleaned it up somewhat recently and made it a little bit more user-friendly. It hasn't come to all devices just yet, so by the time you watch this video, it may not have come to your device yet, but they are rolling it out to other devices, so you should be getting it pretty soon. I still think they could clean it up a little bit better, but it definitely looks a lot better than it's looked in the past. So let's go ahead and head over and take a look. Alright, so when you first load it up, just like most platforms, you're going to choose your user profile. So we're going to go ahead and choose mine here. All right, so you'll first notice over on the left-hand side, you have a navigation bar, and then you're going to have some ads playing up at the top here. So we're just going to scroll over. If you hit the side buttons, you can scroll through the different ads. They're not really too intrusive. It's kind of playing in the background, and like I said, you can scroll through them, and of course you can click on them if you want to get more details about something. And over on the left-hand side, you can access the navigation bar. You can of course go up and change the user profile. You can go to search to find things. We're on the home tab currently. You can go over to store, live TV, free with ads, my stuff, and your settings. We're going to stick to home for right now. And underneath that ad, you do have some buttons here. You can do all, you can do movies, TV shows, sports. So it's just going to break down some of the different things. So we're currently on all. If we scroll down, you have your continue watching section. So anything that you're currently actively watching is going to show up here. Then you're going to have your Prime Amazon Originals. You notice that they make that the biggest section, but it makes sense because it is the Prime Originals section. And you can kind of let it play the trailers there in the background. You can scroll over, and it gives you a lot of information right on that front there. So you got your stars, you got the rating, the genre there. This one's suspense and adventure, and it tells you if it's included or whatnot. Obviously these are the Amazon Prime Originals, so they would all be included with Prime, but you can kind of scroll through and see some of the Prime Originals here. As we continue scrolling down, here's your My Subscriptions. So any of those Amazon Prime channels that we talked about are going to show up here. If you're currently subscribed to them, they're going to show up here. And then you can also see some of the ones you're not currently subscribed to. So if you want to subscribe to any of these other channels, then they're going to have them here. This is definitely a lot easier than they had it before. I don't even think you could subscribe or unsubscribe through the app before. I think you had to always do it from the website. So this is definitely a lot easier. And as we keep going down, we're going to have Prime movies that they think we like. So based on some of the suggestions and things that we've told it that we watch or things like that, it's going to kind of suggest some things here for us. So you can kind of scroll through that, and you can see that it's going to play the trailers up top there. Then we're going to scroll down and we have live TV. So you can see that there's some live TV stuff here. Now it's going to pull the live TV from Freevee. So you can see there up top it says ads, free with ads on Freevee. But it does give you live TV, so that's definitely a great additive option here. And then as we scroll down, we have Cinemax, we have Epix, so some of those other channels here. We're going to have some Prime Comedy, Prime Drama, so we're just getting into more of the genres as we continue to scroll down. So more and more genres here. And then we're going to see, here's Prime Thursday Night Football. And you can kind of scroll through here. Now the football season doesn't start for another couple weeks here, but you can see what they currently have here. And then as you keep going down, you have your live and upcoming events, watch it again, more to discover. So there's just quite a few categories and genres and things for you to kind of see through here. And it's going to keep popping up with some of the channels that you subscribe to. There is a category for things in 4K ultra high definition. So if that's something you're looking for, then you can find that section here. We do have free with ads. So it's going to give you some of that free like video on demand content with ads through Freevee. And there's just more and more stuff. So we're going to go ahead and get it to go back to the top here without having to go all the way. So as we get back here, we were on all. You can just go over to movies. And then it's only going to show you things that are movie related. So as you scroll down, it's just going to be everything that are movies there. You can do TV shows, and then you can check out the sports section. So those of you that are into sports, obviously we know we've said it a few times now, you have Thursday Night Football, but there is other sports as well. So if you highlight the sports there, you can see the upcoming sports here. You can see your full replays and highlights. Things you can watch with a subscription. So these are things that you may have to subscribe to, but it's showing you if there's free trials, things like that. So you can see the different things that you can access with a subscription. And then it shows you sports that you can get on Prime Video. So you have NFL, MLB, NBA, WNBA, one championship. You have some soccer. You even have some martial arts here, which I guess is through one. And then we're back to Prime Thursday Night Football. So there's just more things you can scroll through and see here, but that's how you can break down just the sports. Now, if we go back over to the side menu again, we can go to Store. So this is really going to show you more things that are paid. So whether it be through a paid subscription, or whether it be just if you want to rent a movie that maybe hasn't come out to free streaming services yet, then you can go over and you can purchase movies. So it's going to first kind of show you, like I said, some of the things like subscriptions that you can subscribe to channels that you're not currently subscribed to. It does show you top 10 in the US. They're kind of copying Netflix here, but shows you some of the top 10 purchases here. So if you wanted to actually purchase content, you could do that. Gives you some popular movies. So they have the early access, which are things that are pretty much still in theaters. So you can go ahead and rent it to be able to watch it now versus waiting for it to come to whatever streaming service it's going to come to. You got Prime Video Cinema, which is the same concept, basically things that are still in theaters. You can go ahead and rent them here. So the list goes on as you kind of look down. There's movies in 4K. You've got Black Cinema here. Because you watched, it's going to show you some things based on things that you've currently watched. Featured TV. So anything that you want to buy, that's your section. Then we're going to scroll down over to live TV. So again, it's pulling the live TV over in from Freevee, but you're going to have your live guide over here. You can see what's currently on. Oop, I didn't mean to go that far. You can see the channels over on the left-hand side, what's coming up here, live and upcoming events, and then you got more channels here. And there's, I mean, a pretty decent selection of live channels here, as you see here. I'm not going to go through all of them, but there's a pretty big list of live channels. And then you can go to free with ads, which is basically just going to pull in the Freevee content for their video on demand content versus the live TV here. Again, you can do all movies or TV shows. So if you're just looking for a movie or a TV show, you can break it down. But then you're going to have here Freevee drama, Freevee horror, family movies, movies of the month. There's your top 10 again, comedy, and the list just goes on, but here's recently added. So they give you a lot of categories to be able to help break it down here. I want to check out this new Freevee original Sprung, so I think I'm going to be watching that pretty soon here. But it's got some people in it that I think I find funny here, so we'll see how it turns out. But we got that. And then you have My Stuff. So anything that you add to your watch list is going to show up here. So you have your movie watch list, you have your TV watch list, and if you did purchase any type of show, movie, if you rented something, it's going to show up under purchases here for movies, and then purchases for TV. And as you keep going down, there's your subscriptions again. And if you want to join a watch party where you can go ahead and watch something with a friend who's not in the same household as you, then of course you can go ahead and do that watch party. Now you do have some settings here. For your membership, you do have to do it through the website. You can go under subscriptions. It'll show you your current subscriptions. It'll show you the card they charge to, what the price is, and it does allow you to remove a subscription through the application here. So that's a great feature. So instead of having to go to the website to remove the application, to remove the subscription, you can do it right through here. You got your parental controls, your language, your autoplay. You can tell it how you want to charge for things you want to buy, things you want to rent. You can go to the contact us section. So there's quite a few things you can do. If you have a remote that allows you to do voice, you can do the voice, so that way you can talk to it there. But it's got a lot of great things. I definitely think the user interface is a lot cleaner than it used to be. I still think they could do a few little tweaks here and there to clean it up a little bit better, but it definitely looks a lot cleaner than it used to. So there you have the new Amazon Prime Video user interface. Let me know your thoughts down below. But alright guys, that's going to pretty much do it for this video here today. I hope you guys enjoyed going through the history of Prime Video with me here today. I do hope you guys learned a little bit of something. Hopefully, if you are not currently subscribed to Prime Video, it gives you an idea if it's something you want to try out. And if you are currently subscribed, maybe I gave you some information as to all the different originals that are out there, or the fact of utilizing Freevee or anything else. Hopefully I gave you some kind of information for you to kind of take with it here. Let me know down below if I did help you out. If you guys did really enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It definitely helps out as it lets YouTube know who likes the videos and who to recommend them to next. Make sure to leave a comment down below on a must-watch Amazon Prime Video original. Of course, if there's anything I forgot to mention, I will leave it in the description down below. If there's anything you noticed that I forgot, please make sure to leave it in the comments down below. If you guys would like to see a dedicated video for Freevee covering the new user interface since they changed over from IMDb TV, let me know down below. If I get enough people that are leaving comments about it, we'll definitely make a video for it. If you're not following at Real Nerd Circle over on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, make sure to go ahead and follow. You can also check out thenerdcircle.com. And if you've not yet subscribed and you'd like to do so, make sure to go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell so you get notified of any new videos to come out. You can also follow the links on the screen to the older videos. And until next time, guys, stay nerdy.